Well, as far as the talks are concerned?
Absolutely, Devin. In fact, we can call it D-Day for sure today, following that statement by Minister Ramatlhodi over the weekend, giving an ultimatum to both sides, AMCU and the CEO, saying that if they fail or they don't reach an agreement today, then he's out. He's basically throwing in the towel. So there's a lot of interest in today's meeting. As I'm standing here right now, we're seeing a lot of local and international media camping outside here, waiting to hear the news that come out of this meeting, Devin.
Well, let's talk exactly about that. Do you have any hint whatsoever about how talks are progressing so far?
Well, no word as yet. We know that the meeting began early this morning at around 10 o'clock. We saw Advocate Dalimpofu arriving at around 10:30. But so far, no word. Some of the journalists have tried to contact Minister Ngoako Ramatlhodi, and basically told them that they are wasting their time even by standing or camping outside here. What exactly that means, it's hard to say whether he means that this meeting is likely to go on until late into the night, or that whatever happens today, we may only know maybe tomorrow. We'll just wait and see what happens.
If there's no agreement today and the Minister Ramatlhodi gives up mediating, do we have any sense of where to in terms of trying to resolve the strike, Mongeni?
Well, it's important to understand that since this strike began 5 months ago, there have been many attempts at finding a negotiated settlement, and all of them have failed. There have been direct face-to-face talks between the employers and AMCU. The CCMA tried and failed and also threw in the towel. If Ramatlhodi stays true to his word, and if there's no agreement and he actually gives up on this process, then I think all eyes will turn to the Labour Court, because, as you know, there's been a mediation going on there by a Labour Court judge who volunteered to give it a shot. That process, we understand, has kind of been put on hold while Ramatlhodi has been trying on this side. So if the talks collapse here today, then we will go back to the Labour Court process, because it hasn't been concluded, and see if the judge succeeds where everyone has failed. But if you listen to what Joseph Mathunjwa said last week to us, his tough tone, it doesn't look like a negotiated settlement of the strike is really in the pipeline, Devin.
Well, just finally, before I let you go, Mbongeni, it doesn't appear that we've seen any movement from either side over the last few hours, have we?
There's been absolutely no movement, Devin. The position, in fact, we can state this categorically, the positions that the parties held from the beginning of the strike in January still stand. AMCU is insisting on their 12,500 demand, and the employers have maintained and still maintain, as far as we know, that that demand is simply unaffordable. It's just a dead stalemate. It will be a miracle if anything happens in the meeting today that could make us see an agreement, or in the near future, Devin.
All right, we're going to have to leave you there. Mongeni Mutwa, we do apologize for the break in some of those visuals there. He's at the Minerals Department in Pretoria, watching over that talks over the platinum strike. We'll have